Welcome to Beauty in the Air.
I think he thought I was keeping a dead body somewhere. He was really concerned.
I need to be buried with my hair extensions.
Same. I'll have gray ones if I have to.
Gray ones. I want a booty like Hannah's.
I did not get mine from the Stairmaster.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beauty in the Air. We are a medical spa located in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch, Florida. I'm your host, Dr. Walters, and this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm the guest relations specialist here at Aire MedSpa.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
I'm so excited to be doing this episode with you because we were joking about this earlier, but you and I are probably the two most high maintenance girls here at the spa. Would you agree?
I would say probably two of the most high maintenance people I know.
In general? But we wanted to talk about our overall beauty routine with skin, medical spa procedures, hair. I mean, you name it.
Yeah, we're telling all today.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to start with our personal self-care journeys. But when did you first start getting into self-care?
Oh my goodness. Well, I was stealing my mom's makeup at age 5 years old, putting on lip gloss and just trying to be like the girls that I saw on TV, you know? I saw the glamour and the glitz and I wanted to have fun and play along too. So, yeah, 5 years old.
Which girls are you talking about?
Hannah Montana from Disney Channel. I was obsessed with Disney princesses, you know, all the girly things.
Of course, Hannah Montana.
Yeah. That was also my nickname in high school. So,
oh my gosh,
yeah.
What a compliment.
I'll take it as that, but I don't think I meant it that way.
Oh, what were some of the first beauty or skincare rituals you started with?
So, I mean, I loved overplucking my eyebrows when I was too young. That was, I would say, like my first ritual where I was obsessed with plucking my eyebrows. It was like a really big thing to have pencil thin eyebrows. So just overplucking my eyebrows, I would say, would be the first routine that I got into.
I loved plucking my eyebrows. I had such satisfaction from it, and they looked the worst. I mean, just pencil thin. I mean, I'm like so embarrassed to look at some of my previous photos.
We have to correct it later on.
I know. Yes. Shoot, you know what? I just realized I didn't answer the first question. Okay, so I wasn't as young as 5 years old, but I always had an interest in dressing up, and actually doing makeovers. So at all the slumber parties growing up, with me and my girlfriends, I was known to be the girl to like do everyone else's makeup, like transformations. And lo and behold, here I am as an injector, and I do like medical transformations for a living.
That's how you know that you're in the right industry, because you did it as a child.
I know. I mean, I didn't know that this career was a thing back then, but you know, if I did, I would have chose it for sure. I just kind of something I learned or fell into along the way.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. But definitely I agree with the overplucking, with the beauty or skincare rituals as well. What was the first beauty treatment or product you fell in love with? And how has your routine evolved since then?
The first beauty product I fell in love with was definitely lip liner. When I was in high school, Kylie Jenner was really big, and she would lie and say that her results were just from lip liner alone. So I thought I could achieve those same results. And now looking back, I mean, I used to overline my lips so much I looked like I had a full-blown mustache. I'm like cringing thinking about it, but I would not leave the house without lip liner because I naturally have pretty thin lips. So I feel like it made a difference in my face, but now I love getting my lips filled. And so the injectables route looked much more natural and beautiful and seamless, and that's the look that I was initially going for, but I had to wait until I was old enough to do it.
That's why we're revealing all the secrets, to like prevent people to look like they have mustaches on their face.
Yes. Don't make the same mistakes we did.
You were pretty young when you first got lip filler though, right? How old were you?
Yes, I was 18. So the second I was able to, I saved my money from waitressing and I got my lips done. And
Oh my goodness.
I never went back. I loved it so much.
Yes, oh my goodness. And how did your mom react? I mean, 18's pretty young.
She was not happy, but I've always been kind of a rebel, so I feel like it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. So I just went for it, you know?
You know, my first filler experience, I was in like my mid to late 20s, but I had under eye filler, and that was life changing for me. So growing up, people would always ask me, like, are you tired? Did you sleep last night? Why are your under eyes so dark?
So rude.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm not tired. I look like this. But you know, I never, even to this day, I don't leave the house without a little bit of under eye concealer on. And that was my first beauty product that I fell in love with, when I could finally hide those dark under eye circles and have brighter looking skin. But under eye filler, it works in a way that it just fills the hollows and creates a barrier between your skin and those blood vessels that you're seeing. And yeah, I don't get asked as often. I mean, I have two toddlers, so I'm still a tired mom, but like I don't get asked as often if I'm tired because of under eye filler and concealer.
Yeah, and makeup can only do so much, because actually it can look more unnatural the more you're trying to change yourself with makeup. Makeup's a good enhancer, but the filler is like life-changing.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, you know, kind of along those same lines, I know that we both have a pretty high maintenance lifestyle. So let's talk hair extensions. I know that you have hair extensions, as do I. So why did you decide to get them, and how do they fit into your self-care routine?
So I've always had thin hair, and my hair started to thin, I would say, in about like middle school age. Maybe I was like in 6th or 7th grade. My mom noticed some patches on my head that were thinning out, and she took me to the dermatologist, and I was diagnosed with alopecia. I was super self-conscious about it then. I actually didn't know all the tricks that I know today. I remember even putting like eyeshadow on my scalp to try to make it look darker. They have hair powder for that now. But I would say I started experimenting with clip-in hair extensions, like high school, early college days. It wasn't as like known or cool as today, I would say. So I was always embarrassed or would try to like hide it. I graduated from the clip-ins to the tape-ins, and really those were a nightmare to deal with because of how sticky they are, or if they fall out, or one's sticking out sideways. It looked awful. Or you try to put your hair in a ponytail and they would show. And then finally, like today, and I have no secrets. I'm proud of my hair extensions. I love them, but I have this sewn-in weft extensions, and it just like feels like a part of me. It just feels and looks so natural, and really helps with my confidence.
Absolutely. Oh, you know, I went the clip-in route as well when I was in high school, and I actually have a funny story. So, I used to just throw my clip-in hair extensions in my purse or my back seat or in my trunk whenever I would go out. And I would get tired of them, you know, and throw them around. So I got pulled over one day, and the cop asked to see my registration, and I opened up my glove box, and a weft of my hair extensions fell out.
Gosh.
I think he thought I was keeping a dead body somewhere. He was really concerned, and I had to explain to him what hair extensions were and show him mine. So, yeah, I still got that speeding ticket. Probably because I wasn't wearing them.
How rude. Yeah, I can't believe after all of that, he would still give you the speeding ticket. Yeah, I could imagine. I don't know. He probably didn't know what to think.
I know, but it wasn't like a thing back then, you know? People weren't talking about it, at least.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I would say like most girls I know have like hair extensions of some sort.
Oh, yeah. And we're never going back. Like, both of us have said.
I need to be buried with my hair extensions.
Same. I'll have gray ones if I have to.
Gray ones.
Gray 22 inches.
Yes.
I love it. So, you know, right along with hair, makeup is clearly a passion of yours, and your makeup always looks fabulous. What's your daily go-to look, and how long does it take? Because I know you're very busy.
Yeah, no, thank you. So I have two different looks. I have like my day to day. If I'm not planning on going into the office, it'll be something really simple, or I have my more glamorous look. My day to day, it's just my skincare, of course. But then I also have a tinted sunscreen by Skin Better, the Tone Smart, that just has color adapting technology that really just adjusts to your skin tone. It gives you a nice glowing look. So I do the sunscreen, I put on a little bit of concealer, and maybe some blush, and really that's it. Curl my lashes. I don't know, it just depends on how fancy I want to get that day.
And you have the longest lashes I think I've ever seen.
Thank you. Well, they're natural, but a little enhanced. I use Grande Lash. It's a lash enhancer serum. I use it every single night before I go to bed.
Oh, I gotta pick me up some.
Yeah. But and makeup is supposed to be used to enhance your natural features. So I like the focus to be around my eyes. So I do like, for when I'm wearing a full face of makeup, maybe like a black eyeliner and dark mascara, like 3 or 4 layers, something like super dramatic, but and then keep like a nude lip. But yeah, that's kind of like what I do. Oh, and how long does it take me? When you're a working mom, you learn how to do everything on like fast forward. So 10 minutes, I would say, if it's just my normal look, but I would say I could do my full face of makeup in 30 minutes.
That's incredible. That should be an Olympic sport right there.
It should be, yes.
You always look fabulous. And I do wonder that. I'm like, she has 2 kids and she's doing a smoky eye first thing in the morning, looking amazing.
Thank you. There's tricks. They're a little easier when they're a little more self-sufficient. I mean, you give them some snacks, you put on some cartoons, and they'll be entertained for a good 30 minutes.
Are there any holy grail products that you cannot live without?
Like skincare wise?
Skincare, makeup.
Oh my gosh, the concealer. Yes. And you have to use the right one that goes with your skin color and type. Because I look back on like some of my photos and I had those like white translucent like colors or something that or too dark, like the colors that really didn't match your skin. I learned as I got older to go to Sephora or Ulta, wherever you buy your makeup from, and they can color match you. But that would be like my biggest tip for that.
Yeah. Oh, we all did that with the bright under eyes.
Yeah. But what about you? How long does it take you to do your makeup?
Oh, it takes me about an hour to get ready.
Oh my gosh.
But I take my time. I'll put on a podcast and relax and kind of eat my breakfast as I do it. So yeah, I'm sure once I, have kids, I'll have to reel it back in and hurry up. But
yeah,
I like to take my time.
Yeah, some people really enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure. So, Dr. Walters, we talked about this a little bit earlier. So we both started shaving our legs and arms at a really young age. Do you think that that's like where your high maintenance lifestyle came from?
Absolutely. So kind of like how you are with your makeup today. I mean, me back then, like almost 30 years ago when I had all the free time in the world, I would spend like hours in the bathroom plucking my eyebrows, shaving my legs, using the shaving cream and like putting on all the aftercare on my legs and my skin. It felt luxurious. Like I was giving myself a little spa day. Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I think I always knew I was going to be a high maintenance girl, and I always did beauty procedures on myself. But that's another thing here at Aire MedSpa. We offer permanent laser hair removal, and that's really life-changing for a lot of people too. I mean, you've tried it, right?
Oh yeah. I feel like it helps so much with any ingrown hairs. If you struggle with that, I mean, it's like a game changer. And also not having to worry about shaving every single day. Like, I have to shave my armpits pretty much every day, but ever since I got the laser hair removal, I don't even think about it. I'll shave like once a week.
Oh my gosh.
If that.
Actually, I still shave every single day. I've had my entire body laser hair removal, and I don't know, it's the exfoliation and like the smoothness that you feel, and I just love smooth skin. So I still shave.
You're shaving the hair that's not there.
I know, right? So what I do tell clients what to expect after laser hair removal, 80% of the hair will be fully gone. Expect 20% hair regrowth, but it'll be so much easier to manage long term. So the hair that does grow back, it'll be less in amount, much finer, lighter in color even. And most, if not most, I would say all, people have told me that they don't even struggle with ingrown hairs anymore, which is such a big deal, or razor burns after shaving. So I think that's really nice too. A big benefit.
Yeah, because, beauty is head to toe. We don't just want to take care of our face. Like, I want the whole package.
Absolutely. Yes. And, we offer packages like that too with our laser hair removal. We offer 30-minute sessions that treat half your body, or 60-minute sessions like full body, basically head to toe except for your scalp.
Yeah, I want from my eyebrows down.
Exactly. But we could do this all under an hour and very affordable pricing as well.
Yeah, that's been a game changer. And so painless. I was shocked because I always thought that, laser hair removal was super painful. And I used to get like Brazilian waxes.
Oh,
and
my
let me
gosh.
tell you, those are pretty painful. But it's really painless. It's nice.
Yeah, I would say that's a big concern. Pain, which our laser is painless. And a lot of people think like you have to grow out your hair, because I think that was a thing back in the day. But no, you come to your appointment shaved, because who wants to grow out hairy legs and then come to an appointment?
That's the problem with waxing is half the time you have to be hairy in order to wax. So you only really look good for 2 weeks out of the month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, you would never catch me doing that. I even shaved it the day after I delivered both my kids.
That's amazing.
Never miss a day.
You mean that?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you have any funny or memorable stories from those early days?
Oh my gosh.
I do.
Yes, yeah, you tell me yours.
So, even along the lines of shaving, I was only in 3rd grade when I started shaving, so I did not know how to shave properly, and I just stole my mom's razor and shaved my legs completely dry, and I had the worst, razor bumps, razor rash, just awful. But it all started because I was at school and some boy told me I had hairy arms.
Oh my gosh.
Boys are so mean. Kids are so mean.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, that's how that started. And then, after a couple times of doing that, my grandma pulled me aside and she was like, if you're going to shave your legs, I'm going to show you how to do it properly. So, yeah, she taught me behind my mom's back.
Go, Grandma.
I know, I still tell her thank you. So that's good that you knew how to use a shaving cream.
I don't even know how I learned. I must have just saw it in the TV commercials and then took my mom's.
It's those Venus commercials.
Yes. It looked like so much fun. All right, so we're going to move on to skincare and medical spa treatments. So we use a bunch of different skincare items. What's your current skincare routine, and how often do you switch it up?
Yes, so my current skincare routine is pretty extensive. So I'll start at night and then I'll go to what I do during the day. So at nighttime, I like to use our Skin Better Gel Cleanser, and I double cleanse to make sure that I'm getting off all the excess makeup and oils and dirt from the day. I noticed once I started double cleansing that my breakouts lessened. So not just once, but twice. And then after that, I do the exfoliating detoxifying mask, and I do that every other day. So it's a mask that you just put on in the shower. It's also by Skin Better. You leave it on in the shower while I shave my legs, and then I'll scrub it off. And it's really nice for getting off all those dead skin cells so that, your skin is refreshed and new. And then the days that I don't use that, I will alternate and use Skin Better exfoliating peel pads. So if I have any active breakouts or hormonal breakouts, those are really good because you don't want to use like a physical scrub when you have an active breakout because you don't want to move around the bacteria, but you still want to exfoliate your skin. So the peel pads are really great for that. And then I use the Maestro by Skin Better. Now, Maestro has helped me significantly with my redness. I've always had redness in my cheeks, and I've been using it since February, and it's almost October now. Is it almost October? It's September.
Yeah. We're just looking forward to October.
Sorry. We just can't wait. October's our favorite month.
But I never would have known you had redness. I mean, your skin's always beautiful.
Thank you. It's because of Maestro. That's like my holy grail product because I saw such a drastic difference that I will never go back.
Wow.
Especially with the redness. And I feel like it's really hard to find a product that, focuses on redness. So the Maestro by Skin Better has been amazing. And then after that, I like to use the Trio Luxe. It's a thicker kind of night cream, and I really like that one because it's so luxurious. And although I struggle with oily skin from time to time, I actually feel that using a little bit thicker of a moisturizer, at least with my skin personally, has helped my oil production throughout the day. So I like that. And then I use the Alpharet overnight cream at night, and I will soon be upgrading to the Alpharet Intensive once I'm done with this bottle. So
it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. I mean, it's like one pump each one, and you like I go like an assembly line. I mean, it's really like a quick thing for me. I could do it like half awake.
Yeah, it takes like not even 5 minutes. It sounds like a lot, but it takes not even 5 minutes, and it's made such a difference.
Yes, you'll notice skincare is just so underrated. I mean, you'll notice a huge difference if you're consistently using the right skincare products for 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I love that like these medical grade skincare, I can actually see a difference in my skin rather than going to Sephora or buying whatever I saw on TikTok and that would break me out and leave my skin a mess. It's like this has really changed my skin.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, I like to use again with the Skin Better cleansing gel, and then I like to go in with the Hydrinity Vivid Brightening Serum, and I feel like that just has helped brighten my skin and help with dullness. I like my skin a lot more when I use that. And then I use the Trio Rebalancing Moisturizer. It's like a lighter moisturizer, and it's really great for everyday use, especially before makeup. And then last but not least, definitely not least, is my Tone Smart Skin Better sunscreen. And I like that because it has like the Tone Smart technology. So it kind of looks like an Instagram filter on your face, and it's like working perfectly as a primer as well. So yeah, I'm like out of breath. That's all my products.
Yeah.
What about you, Dr. Walters?
I have a very similar routine. The concerns that I focus on more with my skin, I would say, is pigmentation and dullness. By the way, I love a good exfoliant, so I agree with you on that one. I love the Alpharet peel pads, and I love that deep exfoliating masks. So that one's nice because you feel a difference.
Yeah.
But not only do I do that, one of my favorites, I love the Vivid Brightening. I've noticed a huge difference in my melasma and pigments. I do use the Ultra Advanced Defense and Repair Serum, which is a vitamin C and antioxidant. Head-to-head studies, I mean, I would arguably say it's the best one on the market right now, but even starting to use that within a couple weeks, I've noticed how much brighter my skin looks. Again, like an Instagram filter. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yes, it really does.
You're always selfie ready when you're using these products. And then under eyes. So the under eyes are another concern of mine. Mine just always look dark and maybe getting a little creepy or wrinkly now that I'm in my mid-30s. But the Interfuse under eye cream, that one's a great one too. Using it day and night has made a huge difference in my under eyes. And the Trio moisturizer. I used to hate moisturizer, but this one just leaves you so silky smooth. It's not greasy or thick, and just a really great primer for underneath your makeup. I mean, you have to use the right skincare, prep your skin before applying your makeup, right?
Yeah, and you would think that all these products would like build on each other, but they don't. They really get to where they need to go. So they absorb into the skin really nicely. So even though it sounds like a lot of products even before your makeup, but actually it lays flush, and I feel like it helps the makeup go on so much smoother.
Yeah, I hate in the past when I'd use other brands, like my makeup would pill or
Mhm.
like look cakey or just weird. It just wouldn't agree. But this completely like blends and looks so smooth.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
And I never leave the house without sunscreen on, obviously. But yeah, very similar routine.
Yes.
How do you keep track of what's working for your skin?
Well, luckily working here has its perks. So, I love using our Visia skin analysis machine. So what it does is it takes medical grade photos of your skin, and we're able to see the sun damage, fine lines and wrinkles, and it even gives you like your true skin age. So what your skin looks like and how old you look on the outside. So yeah.
Let me tell you, I almost returned that machine after I bought it because it told me I looked a year older than what I was.
But it gives you a good goal because you're like, next time after all this skincare routine, I better look at least 3 years younger than I am.
Yeah, no, I was able to reverse some of the aging. I had Sam basically perform every procedure on me, skincare procedure, I should say, and then I did the injectables on myself.
Yes, and so now you look even younger than you are.
Yes, I think I look like a 34-year-old instead of a 35-year-old now.
But I love that because it gives you like a solid goal. And so, like I said, I started here in February so I could see what my skin looked like prior to using the medical grade skincare products. And I was using skincare products before, but it was nowhere near as effective as what we use now because I can actually see the difference and see the data of how my skin has changed and look at a before and after photo of myself. So I think that that's really helpful in tracking your progress.
Yeah, here at Aire MedSpa, we're just so results driven and it's so easy to just get stuck in the day to day and get used to how you look in the mirror. But the best transformations are with time, like over months or years. And you're really looking back at old photos and you're like, oh my goodness, I've really, that's what they mean when people are saying they age in reverse. I mean, truly. And I love the technology here that we've invested in for our clients so that we can really track data and come up with true comprehensive programs and track our results.
Mm.
What's your favorite medical spa treatment that you've had at Aire MedSpa and any treatments that you're planning on having next?
My favorite medical spa treatment that I've had here is definitely hands down the microneedling. I wasn't even supposed to get microneedling that day.
Oh my goodness, we had this client that was so indecisive. She was a yes, then she was a no, then she was a yes. So I had her start washing her face in the bathroom at our face washing station, and then she changes her mind after I opened up everything.
Yeah, she decided she didn't want to go makeup free for the evening, so she backed out like last second, but luckily that means that I got to have microneedling instead, and I would say I saw such an immediate difference in my skin, and I was actually really shocked. Again, it was totally painless, which I wasn't expecting. I am willing to endure quite a bit of pain as long as I can see the results, but it was completely painless. I mean, the numbing cream that you used on me, I didn't feel a thing. We were like laughing and yeah, it was great. And afterwards, I mean, the very next day I was able to wear makeup. It looked fabulous. I really saw a difference with my pore size and my texture on my skin. It was by far my favorite procedure that I've ever had done on my face.
Yes, I love microneedling as well. And for people that aren't familiar with microneedling, it's a procedure where we're using teeny tiny needles to create microscopic wounds in the skin to generate self-healing. So we're stimulating collagen. And like you said, we're treating pore size, texture, dullness, gosh, you name it. I mean, And the best part about it is just that there's very minimal downtime. I mean, you'll be red same day, but next day you can go about your day to day, even wear makeup, and people shouldn't notice that you've had a treatment done.
Yeah, absolutely. And that same day, I would say the redness was so minimal for me personally that I was just able to go to the grocery store. I didn't look crazy afterwards.
I hate those videos on Instagram or TikTok where like they show people looking like a mess afterward, because that's like so not, at least that's not how we do it here at Aire MedSpa. There's no need to damage the skin that bad.
I feel like that's the difference of choosing really carefully where you go, and that's why, I trusted you to do it and nobody else, because you can really hurt your skin by going to the
volunteered yourself.
I did. I did. Yeah. So I'm very happy with my results.
Yeah. I would say my favorite treatment, besides Botox, would be our IPL, intense pulse light machine. But basically similar to microneedling, but this one's a little more focused on pigments, since that's my main concern with my skin. IPL, it's a light machine, so not quite a laser, but a light that penetrates the skin and uses wavelengths to destroy melanocyte cells, which are the cells responsible for the pigment in the skin. So it literally just brings these cells up to the surface and they flake off. Within a week, you'll have beautiful, glowing skin. It does help with texture and collagen stimulation. It helps with pore size as well, but just giving you that flawless look. It's also known as a photo facial, which absolutely
and
photo ready.
Yeah. Photo ready. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh. So this one's a hot topic, because here at Aire MedSpa, we specialize in non-surgical procedures, but let's talk about the surgical ones for a little bit here. Plastic surgery can be a big decision. What motivated you, Hannah, to go for it, and how do you feel about it now? And what's your advice for those considering it?
Yes. So in case some of you guys don't know, I've had a few different plastic surgery operations. I've had a breast augmentation as well as a butt augmentation, and I'm super open about that. I just, I find it kind of strange when people hide things, but I love to talk about it. So, I would say my biggest advice is don't do it on a whim. Make sure this is something you really want, because you are taking your life into, your own hands at that point, because surgery can be very dangerous. You need to make sure that you're doing your research and going to a board certified surgeon that knows what they're doing. Not all of them are board certified. So safety is probably the biggest concern when it comes to surgery. You want to make sure that you're minimizing those risks and taking into account that there are still risks involved. So just making sure that it's the right decision for you. I mean, I waited like 2 years after I wanted it to actually go through with my surgeries, because I was doing my research, having consultations and making sure that I had the right pick. So,
I mean, you look amazing. Any regrets or things that you wish you did differently, or?
No regrets. What I will say though is the butt surgery was the most painful thing I have ever done in my life.
I've heard, yeah. And the recovery is pretty intense too.
The recovery is intense. You cannot sit at all for 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So for the recovery, I was...
How do you go to the bathroom?
You hover.
Oh my gosh.
You hover. And I became I had amazing arms at that time, because I had to hoist myself up and hover, for every activity I did. You couldn't drive. I had to lay down on my stomach. I'd have all my groceries delivered. It was a lot.
And you had your surgery in LA, and you didn't even live there, so you had to fly like hovering, you said, right?
Yes. So I lived in Portland, Oregon at the time, and that's a 3-hour flight from LA to Portland. So I had to hover in my seat. You could only sit for about 30 seconds to a minute at a time. And so I would have to hoist myself up with my arms and hover in my seat for the whole 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And when I got to the airport, I couldn't walk. So they had to have a wheelchair to come get me. And I had to go on my knees backwards, facing the guy pushing my wheelchair because I couldn't sit. I was just laughing the whole time and telling him what happened. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It was definitely an experience.
They're probably still laughing about it to this day. That's hilarious.
Yes, but the recovery is no joke.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So here at Aire MedSpa, we actually specialize in injectable BBLs, so non-surgical Brazilian butt lifts with Sculptra injections. But one of the benefits is that you don't have as much downtime. You can still sit on your butt. Yeah. You can go to the bathroom. No,
that's great.
But you can still go to the gym even, the very next day. Just the downtime is very minimal. Minimal pain. The results don't last quite as long, up to 2 years, and you do have to do some maintenance. But I mean, some pros and cons there.
Yeah, I would say that's worth it if you have like kids or a job or anything you need to get back to, because when I'm telling you the recovery is all encompassing, you cannot leave your house. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So knowing what I know now, I would possibly go the route of Sculptra injections just because the results are so amazing. They look really good, especially to fill out like hip dips. I really like the look of that. So
yeah, well, you continue to amaze me, Hannah. I don't know how you went through that recovery process.
I'm determined. When I want something, I will get it. So yeah, that's it. But speaking of other ways that you can help your body out, I know that we both go to the gym frequently, and you're a mom and a med spa owner, so I know you're super busy, but how does fitness play a role in your life and your self-care routine?
Fitness is so important to me, not only for my physical health, but I believe for my mental health as well. It's so important to have those feel-good endorphins. I like to do early morning workouts, so I like to just start my day right with a good workout in. I go to Orange Theory. It's a small group fitness class, and where you go to different stations, and every day it's something a little different. But I love it because I love how it's a great mixture of endurance and weight training. It also has some rower training as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm less likely to get bored because you're like constantly moving and they think of the workouts for you. But and then how do I do it? Time management, holding myself accountable, pre-booking my classes, because Orange Theory, they are sticklers and they will like charge you a fee if you late cancel. So if I'm signed up, like I'll have to be like sick or out of town to not be there.
Yeah, that's good. I like that cancellation policy.
Yeah.
It makes you accountable.
We have a cancellation policy here, but we never enforce it.
We're too nice.
I know. If you guys belong to Orange Theory, you'd have a lot of fees.
That is for sure. But please don't cancel your appointments with us, because we love you and we want to see you.
Yes. But you've tried Orange Theory before, right, Hannah? I mean, but you prefer to do your own thing.
I just don't like being told what to do. So yeah, I liked going to the gym and like free weights lifting. Yeah, it's just I'll just kind of decide what I'm feeling that day.
I used to be all about like the cardio, and I mean, I would live on that like Stairmaster machine because I want a booty like Hannah's.
I did not get mine from the Stairmaster.
But I will say I enjoy the weight training as well. I'm just like way too exhausted chasing around my 2 toddlers that like that's my cardio right there. So I like the weights now.
I bet if you wore an Apple Watch all day, you probably burn so many calories just chasing around your kids.
Good thing I'm in shape, because I don't know how I would keep up with them otherwise.
I mean, even as a working mom, you really make the effort to look good. Do you have any tips for other busy women who are maybe working moms or just have a hectic schedule? Tips on how to maintain your self-care routine?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to be a super complicated routine. I know Hannah and I we're sharing our beauty secrets, and I know we're like half making fun of ourselves because we're so involved when it comes to beauty. But you know, do whatever makes you feel confident and makes you feel happy with the way you look. I tell all my clients, you know, the bare minimum would be medical grade skincare, Botox about 3-4 times a year, and the occasional Diamond Glow facial just to help deep clean your skin, rehydrate, and then use those serums to really help with a nice healthy glow. But yeah, you know, I was actually telling Hannah this Labor Day weekend, I actually spent the last 4 days potty training my 2-year-old son.
Yeah.
And I did not wash my hair. I did not wear my makeup. I did my skincare. I was wearing like slouchy clothes, but man, did I feel a little down on myself. You know, us moms, we really have to take care of ourselves to make us feel better, you know, have that sense of self-worth. I think as being a mom, sometimes it's too easy to forget about taking care of yourself because you're too busy taking care of others. But, you know, if you're not doing well or you're not taken care of, then who's going to be there, you know?
Yeah, you have to fill up your cup so you can pour into others.
Yes, absolutely. I love that saying.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, but just making the time for it, you know, making the time. I mean, you're worth it. You do a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, here at Aire MedSpa, we love celebrating other women who take care of themselves. Not only because we take care of ourselves and that's what we do for a living, but we really do feel like the transformations are so valuable and so worth it. But why do you think it's important to support each other in our beauty journeys?
You know, working here at the front desk, I can see the men and women that come out of the treatment rooms and just they're glowing with their before and afters, and seeing, you know, how we can get people to their goals and getting to know each person on a really like individual level has been so rewarding, because when you see someone's confidence being lifted right before your eyes, it's the best thing in the world. And, you know, we've built such an amazing community here at Aire MedSpa. Like, I feel like we really are a little family, and we know things about people's lives, and we know about their kids and their goals and their dreams and what they're doing. And it's just amazing to, you know, be a part of the process that gets them the confidence to go out there and put their best foot forward in the world, whatever that looks like. So.
I love that. Yeah. It makes me sad when other people shame people for doing injectables or beauty procedures. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I mean, why not? You know, it shouldn't be a bad thing. I don't know why there's such a negative stigma to it.
Yeah, I think that's why it is so important to be so open, and like why you and I, you know, we are on here giving all the details of exactly how we look the way that we look, because if anybody else might be considering that, you know, we want to help them.
We need to like post like our like throwbacks, like pictures of us like 10 years ago.
10
like
years
the glow up.
5 years ago, I was unrecognizable. Yes.
How do you feel when you see other women, or men and women, investing in their self-care? And you kind of touched that a little bit, but...
Yeah, I love it. Just like you were saying, there is a lot of stigma against taking care of yourself, or, you know, injectables in general. And I think even just beauty, like when I was younger, my teachers would always harp on me for putting on lip gloss in class, saying this isn't a beauty school, or there's just a lot of shame around caring about your appearance, that it's shallow or it's vain, and it's really not. I think, you know, of course what's on the inside matters the most, but what's on the outside matters too, especially when you're not happy with how you look. It can take up a lot of real estate in your mind. So just seeing women and men, you know, I think investing in themselves and choosing themselves and, you know, enhancing their natural beauty with injectables or facials or skincare, I think it's a beautiful thing. I mean, like you said, even moms, they pour into everybody else but themselves. So when I see other women pouring into themselves, it makes me feel good. I do a little cheer for them, like, go you.
I love that
you are
too.
worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sure you feel that being the injector. I mean, you really are changing lives.
It's so rewarding. I love it. And like I said, the transformations that I've seen throughout the years with some of my clients, I mean, they tell me all the time, like, that they're so thankful to have met us and for the way they look and their confidence. You see everyone at every age in different stages of their life. So it's rewarding. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just such a good feeling.
Yeah, so good.
So when you look good, you feel good. How has this mindset influenced your life? And why do you think Aire MedSpa is the perfect place for women to come to look and feel like a millionaire?
Oh my goodness. That is so true. I mean, like I said, when you look good, you feel good. You talk differently. You hold yourself differently. And that can go even just from, washing your hair, putting on makeup, and putting on nice clothes just to go to the grocery store. Like, you walk a little bit differently because you take pride in your appearance and who you are. And so what I love about Aire MedSpa is that Aire MedSpa has so many different treatments and possible treatments. And I love that you do, customized get to know you consultations where you customize each person's program to get them to their specific goals. It's not a one size all, put everybody through the door and kind of in and out. It's you take the time to really sit down with them, talk to them about their skincare concerns and their skincare goals rather, and help them get to where they're going. And I think that's amazing from head to toe.
Yeah, I love those get to know you consults that we offer because I really do spend the time to sit down one-on-one with clients. And like you had mentioned, you're investing in yourself and you're investing in your skin. And when you listen to a team of experts that have trialed all the different skincare brands or tried all the different skincare products, procedures, whatnot, and can just really sit down with you and talk to you about your goals and the benefits of some procedures, pros and cons. I always like a good pro and con list. Mm-hmm. But to really help customize and come up with a good plan to get you to your goals faster, and in the most efficient manner rather than just trial and erroring.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, with that being said, on our website, actually, airemedspa.com, we are offering free get-to-know-you consults with me here at Aire MedSpa, either Sarasota or Lakewood Ranch, Florida location, and a free $50 gift card to use towards your first procedure with us. But yeah, I would love to help you with your skincare journey and help get you started. It's a great offer for clients that are unfamiliar with the medical spa world or maybe haven't ever had a customized program created for them or haven't had a program within the last 6 months because we're always trying to maintain and upkeep.
Yeah, especially as the seasons change, we got to change up our skincare.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, until next time, Aire MedSpa, where you go to look and feel like a millionaire.